Well, hello everyone. Once again, this is Merideth Nagel coming to you with some exciting news about some things that are happening downtown. I am standing right now in the Montrose Street Market with the developers from VP Development who are developing this piece. You guys introduce yourselves.
Hello, I'm Patrick Bianchi. I'm one of the owners here at the Montrose Street Market and developer.
I'm Victor Burial, also one of the owners and developer here for the Montrose Street Market.
Okay, so for those of you who haven't seen this location yet, you've got to come down. See it now from outside so that you can have some perspective of what it's going to look like when it's finished. It's so exciting. We're going to have 15 different food vendors, and tell us what it'll span from, what kinds
One
of
retail too.
Yeah, one retail as well, but all different kind of eclectic. I mean, you have like Morth and Cheese. They're currently at the Plant Street Market. We have a Golden Hill Coffee, which is a coffee roaster. We got poke bowls. We have steak and skewers. We have burgers. We have a bar with beer, wine, sangria. We have Jour de Crepe, which does specialty crepes. We got like coxinha, which is a Brazilian influence of like a fried cheese. All kinds of different mixes.
And who's the retailer you mentioned that's going to be there?
One Utopia. They're going to be doing an oxygen bar. They're going to be selling a bunch of bracelets, jewelry, essential oils. It's really exciting what she has.
So for those of you longtime Clermont folks, this was the former home of Bishop's Paint for a really long time. And these guys took on this project and have completely revamped the space. I gotta tell you, I'm standing in downtown Clermont and I feel like I'm standing in downtown Winter Park. And I think you were trying to bring that kind of feel to this location, is that right?
Absolutely.
And what is really exciting to me is that these guys are giving opportunities for small entrepreneurs that maybe they can't afford to open up an entire restaurant, but here they have a space where they can serve this kind of exciting variety of food. You can come down, try several different things. So it's not just really helping these guys that develop the space, but it's also helping all the restaurants, the tenants, all the different food vendors that you talked about, and giving them an opportunity that many of them wouldn't otherwise have. It's almost like our own little food court. How are we going to address the COVID concerns?
So, every single tenant is going to do their part, and as a landlord, we're going to do ours. Trying to limit contact items, so more contactless items like hand sanitizer stations that you don't have to touch, or paper towel holders that you don't have to touch. And of course, we're going to 6 feet apart and no groups of more than 10. We're going to comply with all CDC's rules, and maybe not have 100, because we had 100 seats. Maybe not have 100 seats because of the gap. But every single tenant's going to do their part. We're going to do ours. This is going to be a very clean and sanitized environment, and I'm just comply with what everybody else is doing, I think.
Yeah, and I have a feeling that they're going to need those 100 seats back as soon as all this crazy COVID is back to normal, because this is the type of establishment that downtown Clermont has needed. And it's really exciting. And these guys are working on another project that we're going to show you in just a minute. Kind of a similar idea, except with retailers.
Yeah, retail cottage block. Yep.
So hold on for that. In the meanwhile, please look for news of when these guys are opening. When they do, come down and support these entrepreneurs, these men and women who are taking a chance on what they love, and that is cooking food and serving it to you so that you can love it too.
Yes.
So now, guys, we are downstairs in a unique space. So we've got the main hall that has the entrance off of Montrose, right?
Yep.
And then we have this space kind of downstairs with the entrance off of 8th Street.
Yeah.
So tell us about this one.
What I like about the space down here is that when you walk into the market, a lot of people are going to look at the Montrose Street as the main entrance, but one of the unique things is the feeling that you get when you come in here. You have to kind of walk around and discover. So from upstairs, you'll go to our platform, and then from the platform you go down the stairs, and then you have this whole new area down here that people weren't anticipating because you can't immediately see it when you walk in through the front. And also this serves as our secondary access. If you have to use a ramp, this is where you'll be able to access the building in this end of the floor.
Right, and I can really see people coming in off of this 8th Street.
For sure.
And what will be down in this area, guys?
More tables, we'll have televisions across the wall. Outside we'll have picnic tables with a pergola, some market lighting. So there's also an outdoor seating area outside.
Wonderful.
And the food here, they're all selected to pair really well with our bar.
And the bar area is just behind us.
Just behind us, correct.
And what is that area? Also, we've got a nice bar, and then what's on the other side?
The Crepe restaurant.
Okay, so this is kind of its own little space, but
Yep.
yet again part of the whole thing.
Correct.
So tell us what you had to do to transform this from 1948 Bishop's Paint to this market concept.
Yeah, so 1948, I mean, a lot of the construction methods back then are certainly different than what we have now. I think the code probably changed 100 times since then.
Let's hope so.
We wanted to maintain some of the characteristics. Of course, we couldn't maintain everything, but if you look at our ceilings, you know, that's an old school style truss system that we wanted to maintain and keep, and certainly a lot of other elements that everybody will enjoy.
Well, I know that you, like me, can't wait to come down here. This is going to be, I think, one of my new favorite hangouts.
Yes.
It's going to be fantastic. And stay tuned, because we're about to show you another unique concept that these developers have come up with for our whole downtown renovation that's happening. And this is just one small part of an overall redevelopment of downtown Clermont. It is super exciting. So hang on, we're going to show you something else cool. So I told you we had something else cool coming, and here it is. We are now in the Downtown Exchange, also located on 8th Street. So guys, tell us about the Exchange. What's immediately behind us?
We have Sweet Cup Chef Frank Anastasia. He is a company, they make cheesecakes sous vide style. So it bathes in hot water for many, many hours in a mason jar. And it just makes it so creamy and puffy.
And what about this other cool space behind you?
We have an antique space here called Carriage and Key. I love antiques, and what I like about Walton and his business is that he's passionate about his antiques. So everything that he has is just not a run-of-the-mill. You see a lot of antique shops just have old things. He has unique things. I have a World War I typewriter that I bought him that still works, and he's very successful, and we just love it. He's a great asset to our market.
Yeah, so I did some shopping, and I can tell you this is a great place to come for the person that has everything. So these are just 2 stores inside of this Exchange. So how many total stores do you have? 14. Okay, and what, can you rattle them off? What we got?
Oh yeah, we have Sweet Finish, which is a kettle corn. We have Nearest Jewelry Box, which sells jewelry, watches, different things like that. Stainless steel necklaces. We have ZZ's Gourmet. They just introduced pretzels, but they do meatballs, Italian sausage. They have all things Italian, really.
Bagels from the Bronx.
Bagels from the Bronx, which I'm from New York, so
I can eat some bagels.
I'm very
and some
closely
meatballs.
connected to that. And some sauce and all of that. So, and then right over here we have Whistle Stop Bakery,
Which has gluten-free items.
They do have gluten-free items, but she is a craftsman and an art of baked goods. So definitely check it out there. We have comic controllers, so they do all things comics, like they do custom controllers. So if you have an Xbox controller, you can take it over to her. They can do a really cool design. Her husband's an artist. So like Harry Potter, Beauty and the Beast, whatever you want, they can do it. Then we have Orchids by Charlene. She sells plants and different succulents of all different kinds and species. We have Teamont, which is our largest vendor here. They do boba tea, or bubble tea, some people call it. And then of course we have Surfing on Ice. They do New Orleans shaved ice. And then we have One Utopia, which does coffee, all things coffee, CBD coffee.
We're seeing opportunities for vendors that wouldn't, again, they can maybe not afford a store of their own, but you've created in this space room for these entrepreneurs to run their business. And I noticed that they'll see in the video, but I'm seeing so many of the original elements of architecture here that are just absolutely beautiful. We have the ceilings. I remember ceilings. All of Clermont, downtown Clermont had these ceilings when I was a girl. The exposed brick, beautiful flooring. Again, this is just a great place to come, grab a coffee, grab a tea, do some shopping, and enriching downtown Clermont in a way that some of us who've been here forever could never have imagined. So this is so exciting, guys.
Thank you. This
So
is fun.
we're open now.
Yes.
All right, so come on down. Thank you guys for
Thank
spending
you.
time and letting everybody see. And thank you for the work you've done to put this all together. The imagination and the creativity, it really means a lot and is very appreciated. So guys, come and check it out. The downtown market is open now. And thank you to you guys, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.